in lane number 4.
Good on you, Bruce. And certainly the biggest roar of the night. There he is. A huge wick lies ahead of him. Can he start it on the right foot?
I don't think we'll get anyone to argue the fact that it's been around the pool and involved in the sport that anyone deserves it more than Michael Klim. He has been totally focused. Apparently, Haley, in Atlanta, when everyone else had a bit of a break, 2-3 week break, he started his training campaign for this in Atlanta. He was in the pool the next day wanting to turn around what was, by his standards, a disappointing game. Yeah,
he did have a disappointing Atlanta swim, but, you know, as you said, he did get right back into it, and that, you know, that's such a great competitive spirit for the Australian, and it's really hard to believe looking at him there that his nickname used to be Lumpy because he had a weight problem. He seems to have shed all that puppy fat, and doesn't he look imposing tonight?
People have been very unkind about him around the country, haven't they? Terrible stroke, Lumpy.
Oh, I don't think to his face.
One of the great technicians, talking about strokes, Gustavo Borges, has been around for a long time. He'll be prominent in the 100 freestyle, the Brazilian, but he is an excellent technician. But it's pretty hard to argue. I remember when Kieran Perkins came on the scene, they thought his technique was a little unorthodox, a little awkward, but look what he's done. And Janet Evans, she's probably the female version of Michael Klim in terms of a slight window action, Haley.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if in Sydney you see a few more Michael Klim style strokes coming through.
There's Massi Rossolino, a finalist in Atlanta.
Came home like a train this morning in the heats.
Ranked number 3 in the world in the 400. Just going back to lane 2, Gustavo Borges of Brazil. We've seen a lot of good swims from him, although this is the man we want to hear about now. Michael Klim.
I don't know about you, but I'm hairs on the back of my neck are up, not his.
Yeah.
Looked brilliant this morning. Won his heat in 147.96. Personal best at 147.56. He won at the Pan Pacs in 147.60.
That body language there, Dennis, I think just says it all. Just both hands in the air, punching the air like, hey, I'm unbeatable. This is mine, and you're going to have to take it off me.
That's a good advantage before you even start the race, isn't it? Going in there and everyone just having to look at you and being scared of you already.
And he's raced everybody over the last 12 months. He's fronted up European circuit meets, Grand Prix meets in Australia. He's avoided nobody. He's taken on all comers, and on more often than not, has been victorious.
Tom Malchow, the silver medalist in the 200 butterfly in Atlanta. We saw Peter van Hoogenband, who finished 4th in this event in Atlanta. And Paul Palmer, always very competitive, the silver medalist in the 400 in Atlanta, the European champion in this event. Not without claims.
Haley, you take on a huge program, and you used to take on a huge program when you were swimming. Has he bitten off more than he can chew? Do you think is 7 too much? I mean, taking this one out?
Well, I think with a person like Michael, he's used to such a large program that I don't think that this you know, this large program will bother him at all.
I guess he wins tonight, world champion, you feel no pain, you're ready to go again.
Exactly. If he has a great swim here, I mean, it could just be the start of something big for him at this meet.
I would imagine day 1 in Atlanta is a driving force here. He came in with the fastest time in this event there and had to contend in the B final.
This is 2 years.
Yep, chance now to put that to rights.
He would have been seeking this every night before he goes to sleep. First thing when he gets up in the morning. This is payback time for Michael Klim. This is the one I want. This is my time.
Michael Klim of Australia will start in lane 4.
Take your mark.
And away, and he got a flying start. Terrific start by the Australian. Comes up stroking immediately in first place. Gustavo Borges looks terrific. So laconic in lane 2 would be in second place as they work down the pool. And Van Hoogenband is at the shoulder of Michael Klim, perhaps in 3rd place. Klim takes them down towards the wall after the first 50.
Let's take a look at the split. The world record split 25.14. Giorgio Lamberti. They're under that 24.97. The pace is hot. We're talking world record.
Michael Klim went around first. Van Hoogenband is in second place. Borges would be 3rd. Trying to go with them across in lane 6 is the American Malchow. But it's hot out there at the present time here at Challenge Stadium. It's Klim by a stroke. Van Hoogenband is there.
52.42 is the time we're looking at. The Dutchman is going with Klim. The pace is electric. 52.07. They're still under world record pace. This is the gold medal 50.
And Klim got a great turn. He went in even. He came out about a metre in front. It's Klim by a metre. Can the Dutchman go with him? Van Hoogenband is trying hard. Borges would be in third place. Pushing through now is Rossolino. Remembering, of course, he brought it home hard this morning. But Klim is starting to skip away. It's Klim by half a body length.
Nobody can go with him. He's put the foot down. 1:19.74. Yes, under world record pace. He comes off the wall brilliantly. This is a world champion swim by Michael Klim.
Bring it home, Michael Klim. He's out by 3/4 of a body length now. Think about day one in Atlanta. It's driving him here. He's out by a body length. Australia are going to win this. It's a question of by how much. Michael Klim, look at that clock. Klim starting to pull away. He's leading here from Van Hoogenband. Rossolino is finishing on. Michael Klim goes in, touches 1:47.41. Just outside the world record.
But this was all about being world champion. The last 15 metres, he just fell off world record pace. But hey, you can break the world record any day of the week. You can only win this race one day every 4 years.
Michael Klim is world champion for Australia.
And did you see his dad in the crowd there? He was just so excited, and don't worry about that world record. Michael is just so excited.
Wojtek, his father, and the demons have been put to rest. And the great news for Australia is the fact that now Michael Klim can go and relax with a world title under his belt and take care of business with the rest of his program.
And what about the turn after 100? Wasn't it a great turn? Went in on level terms with Van Hoogenband and came up the best part of a metre in front. His turning was exemplary, and the power.
He really gave himself a chance at that world record too. I'd talk myself into it, but hey, there's always next time. But that'll be with him forever. They can never take it away. World champion. Should point out too, Dylan Duncan Armstrong's time still intact, but it's Michael Klim's day today.
1:47.41 his time. As we said at the outset, the world record 1:46.69. It stood since '89. It stands a little longer, but you get the feeling Michael Klim is knocking on the door. Let's go down to Lindley.
I've got Michael Klim with me. Lumpy, you're a world champion. You've waited a long time for this one. You've worked hard since Atlanta. Must be a dream come true.
I knew I was half a body length ahead going last 50. I knew no one was going to go past me then. And the time's not fantastic. It's a PB, but I'm the best in the world. I feel great.
You are the best in the world. You're on world record pace for the last 50. Did you just fatigue on those last few metres?
Yeah, well, I sort of put a lot in the first 150 just to get in front and break those skies. And I don't care what time, I still won, so.
Congratulations, you're a world champion. We are so proud of you and enjoy this moment. Thanks, Dennis.
Well, the story of Barcelona, then Atlanta, was the Australians had to wait to gather momentum. They've come flying out of the blocks tonight. We've got a world champion night one. It's Michael Klim. His time 1:47.41. Bruce?